everyone, it's Allie and I'm back with another video. So today we're talking about Black Widow. This video is going to contain spoilers as the title says, so if you haven't seen the movie, you have been fully warned. There is no reason for you to be surprised that I will talk about some spoilers in this review. I'm gonna try and keep it minimal because I don't want to share everything, especially if you are just watching this just because you want to see if you should go see it. I fully think that you should. So I will say, this was the first movie that I gone back to a theater for, which was really awesome to be back in the theater experience. I live in Ohio, and it was kind of funny because as the movie starts, it starts off in the mid-90s in Ohio, and everyone in the theater kind of just collectively chuckled because we're like, Ohio, that's where we're at right now. Funny. But it was really good to be back in a theater and experience a movie with a group of people. It was really great to experience that once again. So I'm glad that we are slowly but surely getting back to normal, which is really nice. Overall, I really enjoyed the story, and I'm so glad that we finally got to kind of see Black Widow's origin story. But I think the most surprising aspect of the film for me is the fact that it's actually a family tale. I did not realize how much it was going to be like that, but it was a pleasant surprise. So the movie very much focuses on Black Widow, but also her sister and her fake parents. Really, the whole fake family. It's not her real sister and it's not her real parents. They were a Russian experiment, but it's super cool that they still stick together in the end as a family. And they have these memories of each other and they see each other as family. Like, I love the part where Yelena says, "I remember you, you are my mother," to her fake mom. "You are my mother. To me, you are my mother." Like, I was like, oh, this is touching. So it was really cool to see them reunited, but also just like fighting and kind of bickering about being a family, but also bickering about being a family while bickering like a family. So that was really cool to see. But yeah, that was the surprising aspect of the film for me, is how much it focused on family. I think it's a great family tale because of that, and it made it super sad to realize this is not going to last very long because of what happens with Black Widow in Infinity War and then Endgame. So it's like heart-wrenching because of that, and at the very end you do see Yelena go to her sister's grave, and that's really, really sad. I was like very much so tearing up at that point. But yeah, I really enjoyed the family aspect of the film. Another really cool aspect of this film was the amount of action. I was actually pretty surprised by the amount of action. Again, a lot of pleasant surprise throughout. I really enjoyed the action in the film, and I thought it was well placed, pretty good. There was one action scene that I thought was a little bit too long and just stayed in the same spot for too long, and that was the first action scene that we saw between Natasha and that like crazy robot person that turned out to be Dreykov's daughter, who was like still alive, surprisingly. And that scene on the bridge just seemed to last a little bit too long. I was kind of pulled out of the scene by how long it was lasting. I was like, okay, wait, this seems like, this is a lot of the same shots, and so I was like, okay, can we move on maybe? Like, someone win and someone move along. So that one was like a little bit too long. But overall, I thought the action was really good, really well placed, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole storyline of what they did with the Black Widows and the crazy like pheromone lock thing that they had and all of that stuff, and just all of the control stuff that they had to get rid of. I thought that was a really good story where it wasn't something that you needed other Avengers to be a part of it, or you needed some big, huge bad guy to be a part of it. Like, yes, Dreykov was a big bad, but it wasn't as big of a story as something like with Thanos. So it works because it takes place between films, so you can feasibly believe that this is taking place between Civil War and Infinity War. You believe that. So that's why I think I really enjoyed it, is because I'm like, okay, this is a believable tale, and believable in the aspect of comic books, not believable as in the aspect of real life, but believable tale and full of fun action, a great family flick, and just overall great to see Natasha's story from start to finish. And we really do kind of see it from start to finish. Obviously, it starts off with her when she's about like maybe 12 years old, and then we see her finish because we know how it ends with her in Endgame sacrificing herself. So it's really kind of bringing together her whole story, which I thought was really beautiful and very, very well done. Overall, I really enjoyed the film, and I would love to hear your comments down below. What did you think of Black Widow? Alright guys, I will see y'all next time. Bye!